I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Time to think over the past couple of weeks. He's come to a conclusion. You know, some guy named John, he's gone. My contract disputes with leaders by example, they're donezo. You know what? Gianni Michael Enrico needs something to get his name right back on the map where he belongs. So I came up with something very fun for each and every single one of you alongside the Italian strongman. So, at MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue number 5, you're gonna see Gianni Michael Enrico versus Effie. I'll see you there.
They know it takes people like us. Once I get it, I possess it all. Keep my name tip your tongue. I'm popular, I want you fucking fall. The other me would just let it slide. Let it burst for all my crime. The other me is also yesterday. Wait, when I learn it, I learn nothing. When I learn, when there's no action at all. I'm stopped when I pop out, get to my mouth, then I answer the call. When I'm learning, when this ain't your thing, I'm bound for glory, and you are nothing.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania! We are AAD Wrestling, and welcome to another edition of Thursday Night Fights! And folks, we are just 24 hours away from MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5 right here in the warehouse. And you know what that means tonight? It is the disco before the breakdown. Let me not waste another moment of your time. Who's ready for some wrestling? Your opening contest for Thursday Night Fights is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to Thursday Night Fights. I have off the cards here with the professional Paul Michaels. We're up for some tag team action.
Introducing first, they are the team of the Emperor's Finest, the Lost Primarch, Johnny fucking Demise. His partner is the Gigabyte Grizzly, BroHemoth. You are on Deathwatch.
You are now on Deathwatch. Welcome into Thursday Night Fight. BroHemoth and Johnny Demise starting us off here at Tag Team Action, Paul.
And Austin, not to detract from this upcoming tag team matchup, but how about that announcement we just had before the show started? We have Gianni Michael Enrico versus Effie tomorrow night?
That's going to be one hell of a match. I mean, MV Young's Big-Ass Barbecue 5 is shaping out to be one hell of a show. But I think TNF has some competition.
Making their way to the ring, accompanied by Princess Amanda and Billy the Alien. They are the team of The Prophecy, Alao Dreams, and the Psychedelic Prince, Sammy Suntheimer. Psychedelic Dreams!
Psychedelic Dreams was not too successful in singles competition as of late. Looking to regroup and get back on the same page here in tag team competition. And they are not alone, Paul. They got Princess Amanda and Billy the Alien out here in town.
It was just 2 weeks ago on Thursday Night Fights that Psychedelic Dreams made their return to the tag team ranks in tag team action. And they won, and everything was fine.
Of course, Princess Amanda showing some respect. Also, obviously, does work with Deathwatch as well.
That's an interesting point you bring up, Austin. I mean, it seems to be very clear where her loyalties lie between these two teams.
Wait a minute. I thought we were about to see a show of respect, but maybe a little mind games, perhaps. Bell hasn't officially rung yet. Big boots. And now we have started this matchup. Here we go. Psychedelic Dreams looking to get that early start against Deathwatch. These are two of the more established tag teams that we have here in 880 Wrestling. As Psychedelic Dreams delivers a big double super kick to Bro.
And in recent weeks, the only real blemish on the record of Deathwatch was they did come up short in an 880 Tag Team Championship match. But other than that one blemish, Deathwatch has been on a roll here in the past couple months in 880 Wrestling.
Indeed, they have been, and BroHemoth showing that strength here early in this match against Psychedelic Dreams. I got to give Alao and Sammy credit there. They were looking to try and get a fast start on the veterans in Deathwatch. Deathwatch just one step ahead, though, and Sammy goes into the far corner, tag into Johnny Demise. Some tag team work here. Johnny Demise was a big uppercut to Suntheimer. Now into the cover. That's a 2 count, and it's only 2.
Good cohesion here in the early going by Deathwatch. Trying to keep Sammy isolated into that Deathwatch corner.
A big suplex there from Demise to Suntheimer as well. And what a win this would do for either one of these tag teams, Paul. I mean, obviously, we are just on the horizon of MV Young's Big-Ass Barbecue 5. You know the tag team champions are probably watching somewhere, that, of course, being Department of Jocks. These two teams could very well be climbing up the tag team rankings with a big win here on Thursday Night Fights. Demise now into a cover after the clothesline and only 2.
We don't know yet exactly what the fate of the 880 Tag Team Championships will be at MV Young's Big Barbecue 5, but both of these teams are certainly jockeying for position in those tag team ranks.
Did you say Big Barbecue? It's Big Ass Barbecue 5, Paul. Like big ass. It's a pretty big deal.
I'm a professional. I don't use those words.
Okay. On the other hand, though, Sammy Suntheimer is rolling right now. Demise is on the apron, and Suntheimer charges up and runs right into a knee from Demise. Johnny Demise was one step ahead of Psychedelic Dreams. These two teams know each other so well. Both so beloved by the 880 Wrestling faithful, and a big clothesline there from Suntheimer. Going into the cover, only a 2 count.
And you mentioned it, Austin. Both of these teams have locked up multiple times on multiple occasions. But right now it seems like Deathwatch kind of has more momentum as a tag team than Psychedelic Dreams does currently, and that hasn't been the case the last few times that these two teams hooked up.
You know, it's rare when I agree with you, Paul, but I've been starting to notice that as well with Psychedelic Dreams. I mean, don't get me wrong, both are insanely talented. Both took 2 of our current champions to the limits, that of course being Casey War and Brandon St. James, but in tag team competition, I have to agree with you, they really haven't been on the same page as much.
And both members of Psychedelic Dreams went on a brief solo tour, as it were, but I think that was something that helped them see that it's best, the best way to climb up the ranks is together in the tag team championship ranks, and They are potentially well on their way to becoming 3-time 880 Tag Team Champions.
Indeed they are, and you hear Alao charging up and just delivering a big stomp again to Demise. Proudly races around the ring as Alao. Another big boot right to the face.
Uncharacteristically vicious.
Another cover there. Ooh. Yeah, you're right, Paul. We're starting to see a little bit more of a vicious side of Alao Dreams and Sammy Suntheimer in this match. Maybe it's the competition getting the best of them?
I mean, a team like Deathwatch, they thrive on chaos, right? I mean, it's, everybody has a plan until they get hit in the mouth. But Psychedelic Dreams kind of trying to go tit for tat here with the physicality that Deathwatch typically shows in tag team action.
Well, speaking of tag team work, there was a little bit showcased there by Psychedelic Dreams, and a big running knee from Dreams. Demise might be out. Cover by Sammy. Only a 2 count. Wow. Psychedelic Dreams looking to regroup in this match, and Sammy taking a cheap shot at BroHemoth, who's standing on the apron. Obviously the freshest competitor in this match. Maybe a little bit of mind games from Suntheimer. Perhaps looking for a suplex, but wait a minute. Spot package here. Ooh, only a 2 count. Good God, what a headbutt. You're right, Paul. I'm really starting to see not just a vicious side of Alao, but now Sammy too.
Big scoop slam incoming here. Sammy Suntheimer
meets it, Mark. Oh, and a big double stomp right to the back. It looked like Demise tried to rule out of the way. Sammy was still able to get enough to inflict some damage. Now looking for a senton, but nobody home. Demise now has Sammy in a cover. Again, only a 2 count. This match is getting closer and closer. Of course, tomorrow is MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5. Live right here from the warehouse at 829 Industry Street. Tickets are still on sale, or you can get them at the door. You're going to see some incredible action like this. Psychedelic Dreams, Deathwatch, taking each other to the limits, but right now this is Alao Dreams, who is capitalizing on Johnny Demise.
All kinds of great action for you on that show. We'll have the 880 championship decided in a steel cage. A 3-way match for the TNF championship. We'll talk more about those matches, I'm sure, throughout the night, but you do not want to miss that event tomorrow night here at the warehouse.
It is certainly going to be one for the ages, but look at Alao Dreams working to hold on Demise right now. Maybe changing up the game plan a little bit. I mean, Psychedelic Dreams were unsuccessful chasing back their tag team titles. They were unsuccessful in those singles competition when they were going for singles titles. Maybe now trying to flip a new page here. Showcase a little more aggression. Big step up in Seguri catches Demise. A bit of cockiness too from Alao. Into a suplex. Meets and marks again. Here is the cover. And a quick kick out from Demise.
Alao Dreams definitely seems to have re-found his swagger here throughout this matchup. And again, I think just, being back with his partner, Suntheimer, it's definitely awakened something in both of them. I think they learned a lot during that month that they were pursuing singles gold, and they're ready to take all those learnings back into the tag team ranks here.
And a big spine buster delivered there by Johnny Demise to Alao Dreams. We take another look at this replay here. As you can see, Alao up in the air and just drop right flat on his back. And Paul, this could be the moment that Demise finally makes a much-needed tag to BroHemoth.
BroHemoth is itching to get back in this one, and there is the tag.
BroHemoth is now in, and so is Suntheimer, and here we go. BroHemoth loading up, one clothesline for Alao, now one for Sammy. Big headbutt there. BroHemoth has been fiending to get into this match. Psychedelic Dreams has been doing a good job at cutting off the ring, but right now, it looks like we are about to get all aboard the Bro Train.
And this Bro Train is for everyone. Back and forth, taking out both members of Psychedelic Dreams.
The Bro Train is on an absolute roll. Both Alao and Sammy a stun. Irish whip into his partner. And here comes Bro. Alao moves, but Sammy going to suffer the bullet. Oh my goodness, what a black hole slam. And you hear our official, Scotty Lefty Davison, saying Alao Dreams is not the legal competitor. It is Suntheimer. Bro did not realize. Rare mistake made by the big BroHemoth.
I don't know if Sammy realized it, but he does now.
Well, he's in there. What was a quick German, the Demise. And that mistake made could very well cost each team their match, but BroHemoth immediately levels Suntheimer, and now the whole field is down.
And they're down, but I would argue Sammy definitely got the worst end of that one. But here in what we might perceive to be the late stages of this match, maybe the team that gets to their feet first has the inside track.
And it appears that all 4 competitors slowly reach their feet at the same time. Demise makes the first strike, now follows up with Alao and Sammy just teeing off on each other right now here in the center of the ring. This is just simply establishing dominance, Paul.
And you'd think a striking match like this, at least in the short term, would favor Deathwatch, though as I say that.
Oh, what a spear from Demise! Came out of nowhere, but Alao Dreams setting up for perhaps the dream catcher, but BroHemoth just drops him on his back. Holy hell, bodies are flying everywhere right now, Paul.
Sammy's in no person's land.
Wait a minute. End of days covered by Bro. This may do it, and that's it. Bring it up.
Here are your winners, Deathwatch!
What a win for Deathwatch, pinning the 2-time former 880 Tag Team Champion, BroHemoth and Johnny Demise, back on their winning ways, Paul.
Yeah, Austin, I mean, I would hesitate to call a matchup like this an upset, especially given the role that Deathwatch has been on in recent months. But anytime you can pick up a win against the 2-time 880 Tag Team Champions in Psychedelic Dreams, this is a big one for Deathwatch.
It is. You know, the Tag Team Champions have to be watching somewhere, and you can see Alao Dreams talking to Princess Amanda. He is pissed off. Wait a minute. A little bit of distance there between the Psychedelic Dreams as they make their exit. Princess Amanda looking to make peacemaker here in this situation. But as of right now, the party is on for BroHemoth and Johnny Demise. Deathwatch remains on top.
I'm sure everything is fine.
Let's go back over to Eamon Payton.
Folks, give it up one more time for your winners, Deathwatch. What a match. And you're going to get to see more great action like that tomorrow night at MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticket Leap, and they will also be available at the door here at the warehouse. You guys are going to want to be there. Speaking of that night, I want to talk about our main event for that evening. And welcome to the ring at this time, one half of that main event. He is the current 880 Wrestling Champion, Brandon St. James.
Brandon St. James, your 880 Wrestling Champion, has a lot on his mind, Paul, as he looks to go up against Jamie Jamison inside of a steel cage 24 hours at MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5.
And Austin, it's the very same cage where he won the 880 championship from the Black Sheep, Nick Wilde. So Brandon will step into that cage for the second time, but this time with his eyes on keeping the prize that is the 880 championship.
I was recently in the ring with Brandon St. James. That's when we figured out the match was on. Now let's see BSJ's final thoughts.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Eamon. Thank you so much. All right, so Jamie fucking Jamison. 2 weeks ago, you called my ass out. And I don't think any of these people, you know, thought that it would be an if I accept your challenge, but a how I accept your challenge. And Jamie, you know just as well as all the 880 fans that I don't do things the easy way. I do things the hard way. So I went and talked to MV Young and Keith Hott and the rest of the booking committee, and I decided that escape rules were not going to be in play in this cage match. I want to be locked inside this cage with the monster that has beaten me 3 times across different companies. I need to prove to myself that I can beat you, Jamie. Exactly. So tomorrow, when I'm locked in there with you, I'm going to give you every single thing I've got. And I've had 2 weeks to think about you calling me out, Jamie. And you said you've been watching me, and I hope you've been watching me real goddamn good. Because in the year and a half that we haven't wrestled each other, I have gone and I have won titles in Florida, West Virginia, Canada, and right here at 880 Wrestling. And Jamie, the only place I see you wrestling is Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, and I know the only other thing you've been doing is at home making babies. So Jamie, you better not take my ass lightly, because I'm going to give Jamie Jameson every single thing I have. And if you're not ready for that, you might as well go right back to the coddling arms of IWC.
Well, I don't know if I could exactly respond to what Brandon St. James said there, but the statement is clear. BSJ wants Jamie Jameson, and it's all going to go down 24 hours away inside of a steel cage.
And there will be no escape.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to want to miss that match. Brandon St. James, Jamie Jameson inside of a steel cage tomorrow night at Envy Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5. Be there at the warehouse. But until then, who's ready for some more wrestling? Yeah! This next match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Well, changing gears here, we have more action for you on Thursday Night Fights. About to make their way out here, the Rising Tag Team.
Introducing first, fighting out of your local library, professional reader, Dalton Lexicon. His partner, fighting out of Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania, Battle Buck Magnus Knox. Together, they are the Reading Rainbucks.
Magnus Knox, Dalton Lexicon, your Reading Rainbucks. We've seen him a lot in happy hour competition and even on Thursday night fights on a few occasions. Not exactly having winning streaks here at 880 Wrestling, but certainly has been dominant in the matches that we've seen him in, Paul.
Absolutely, they're making a name for themselves here in the warehouse.
Their opponents.
What about chapter Dalton Lexicon's on? Anyway, we already know this tag team brings the life to the party. It's about to go down.
Making their way to the ring, fighting straight off the catwalk at a total combined weight of 48 karat gold. They are the fashionista of professional wrestling, Couture and Mr. Design, Tyler Klein. They are the Runway.
It is always a treat when the Runway is at the warehouse. Calvin Couture and Tyler Klein, the first team of Enjoy Wrestling, graces us here at 880 Wrestling. And Paul, guess what? Guess what? Are you ready for it?
What?
I was about a second off, but that's okay. I was about a second off. We're getting there.
Well, in any event, the Runway, of course, one of the most decorated tag teams in all of the greater Pittsburgh area. This will be a tremendous test for the Reading Rainbucks. What kind of books do you think Magnus Knox reads?
What kind of books do I believe he reads?
Yeah.
Something probably about maybe hunting, hurting people, dissecting, maybe biology. I feel like he's a biology guy.
Books about hurting people.
Yeah. I mean, Magnus Knox likes to hurt people, so.
What section are those in?
It's a great question. Got checked by local Barnes & Noble. Calvin Couture start things off with Magnus and Knox. The headlock locked in deep. Headlock takedown there. And the Runway isn't here at 880 Wrestling as much, but anytime they are here to test the younger tag teams of 880 Wrestling. One of the recent matches that I recalled them being in was actually against MDMA. And since then, I would argue that MDMA has grown and gained more confidence within 880 Wrestling. Do you believe that's something maybe Magnus, Knox, and Dalton Lexicon can learn from the Runway, Paul?
I certainly think that, again, iron sharpens iron in professional wrestling. And I think, again, just, despite kind of what you're seeing here in the unconventional nature of this matchup here in the early going, there's a lot to learn from mixing it up with a tag team like the Runway. Again, they've kind of done it all here in the greater Pittsburgh area, held multiple tag team championships across multiple promotions. And again, this is just a great opportunity for the young team of Lexicon and Knox.
Lexicon is locked in on that book right now. He is locked in.
What's the last book you read, Austin?
That's a great question. I was just at the beach. Probably should have read while I was down there.
You don't read at the beach?
Nah, I'm a swimmer. I mean, whatever chapter is on, Dalton Lexicon is delighted by it. These AA fans do not care at all about Lexicon, Paul.
I mean, what would you expect? I mean, I'm not sure if they can't read or they just don't, but
I'll be nice, Paul.
This is not a well-read crowd here at the warehouse.
I'll be nice, Paul. Come on. Magnus locking things back up now with Calvin Couture as Dalton Lexicon continues to argue with our fans here at 880 Wrestling. Oh my God, what a strike there from Couture.
I mean, the way you dodged that question, I'm not sure you can read either.
Not much of a reader. Oh my goodness. Look at Magnus Knox. I'm impressed by this aggression that we're seeing here early in this match. Not toying around with Calvin Couture, not allowing the Runway to use that unique offense that we've seen, but Calvin Couture was one step ahead there. Maybe I spoke too soon. Now looking into the backslide is Couture. Here is the cover, shoulders down, and only two. That great old cover again, and only two. Couture with the unique pinning combinations to try to put Knox away, but charges up in the corner. Big splash. This is the type of offense that we expect from the Runway here early. Bulldog delivered into the cover, and again only two. Retreats into his corner, tagging in Tyler Klein. First time we're going to see Mr. Design in this match. Look at this unique offense. Twisted up Magnus Knox. Arms and legs over. Paul, you know what this is?
I believe that is the tandem head-butt, if I recall correctly.
Head-butt?
Head-butt.
Head-butt.
It's because they take their... Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Oh, and here's Lexicon now with his book again. Oh, wait a minute. Drop toe hold into the book. He might have a paper cut on his damn eye. Oh, and another drop toe hold. Book still in hand. I don't know if I'm more impressed that he got back up or if he's still holding the book. Ducking under these swings. Well, I mean, he wanted to read the book, closing the page right into his nose.
Paper cuts are no joke, Austin.
Oh, they do stink. Basement clothesline, though, from Klein. Cover now on Lexicon, and only two.
That one time in that show that Johnny Knoxville was on, you know the one. He got a whole bunch of paper cuts. They paper cutted him in the middle of his fingers and all that stuff.
Talking about Jack?
Yeah, that one. That's the one.
Are you not allowed to say the word ass?
I told you, I'm a professional. I don't use those words.
Gotcha. Tyler Klein charging up now to Lexicon. You hear the chant that's ringing out through the warehouse. We're about to see, but wait. The book used as a shield again.
Well, that's the thesaurus.
Oh, that isn't.
What's another word for that?
Huh. At a loss for words, I don't even know what to say there. Tag back in the Couture. Tag team chemistry obviously is in the favor of the Runway. Paul mentioned earlier that you travel to many promotions. They've won many titles across the state. Haven't really found that tag team gold success here at 880 Wrestling, but who knows? Could be anybody's week here at 880, and a win here could propel them to the top. Oh.
Again, of course, the synergy is certainly there with the Runway, one of the most, again, experienced tag teams in the area. They know each other very well. They know what the other one is doing at all times, what the other one is thinking.
Yeah, look at this. Boston Crab is locked in deep. Dalton Lexicon, I don't even think he's reaching for the bottom rope. He was going right for his book. I mean, I don't think the book is a legal way of breaking up the count. Tyler Klein is distracted, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, of all the places to hit. Oh. Okay, that one's seemingly more effective.
Yeah, it didn't work out the first time, and Couture trying to get back in here. Look at this, both Knox and Lexicon taking advantage of the distraction made by the official. Unconventional offense, but it paid off.
They don't have the same type of synergy and experience as a tag team, but that was certainly effective. What they did there is they very quickly moved the match into their own corner.
Book coming in play here, tagging out Magnus Knox is now legal. Charging up and right to the rib cage. And these quick tags now, we've seen this before in action. I recall against Tatiana and Shotgun Adams, they did similar offense here, and it was quite effective to them in all honesty, Paul.
They just rapid fire tags, rapid fire offense. It's hard to tell who's coming and who's going.
Right now it's Dalton Lexicon and Tyler Klein. You see Magnus Knox with his foot pressed on the turnbuckle, but wait a minute, Tyler Klein reverses it. Lexicon sent to his own partner. This could be very well the moment that Tyler Klein makes a tag to Calvin Couture, but Lexicon grabbing the legs at the last second, pulling Klein away from his partner.
Good ring awareness there by Lexicon. He knows a tag would completely change the complexion of this matchup.
Yeah, and in doing that, he brings back Tyler Klein far, far away, tagging again in Magnus Knox. And at this point, they're doing a good job of cutting the ring in half. Klein has not been anywhere near Couture for a good bit now, and now just the aggressive stomps from Knox. Oh, Knox has turned himself up. Another tag made to Dalton Lexicon. Paul, what do you make of this unique offense that we're seeing from these two? I mean, these two are doing a great job at keeping Tyler Klein away from Couture.
Yeah, I mean, when you consider that the Runway themselves have a very, very unique style of offense, you know, check this out. We're reading and inflicting punishment at the same time. Maybe he's looking up another word for biased.
But what do you mean by that?
I think you know what I mean by that.
You would like to elaborate a little more?
I do not.
All right, back to the match we go, I guess. Oh, we see Magnus Knox grabbing Tyler Klein. Plan failed and backfired. Tyler Klein starting to fight free, ducking under, rolling through, and the tag is made. Here comes Calvin Couture. Calvin Couture charging up, denying Magnus Knox once more. Here's another strike. Blocking this one. Oh my goodness, big step up in security. Calvin Couture has been waiting to do this for the majority of this matchup. Fireman's carry position here on Magnus Knox, and we're going to go round and round town. Cover now by Couture on Knox, and Lexicon breaks it up.
Lexicon might have saved the matchup there by breaking up that pinfall attempt.
And doing a good job at doing that. Dalton Lexicon just dropping Calvin Couture, turning him inside out. Tyler Klein staggering back to his feet now, denying Knox, and just gets dropped. Oh, straps are coming down, Paul. Again, this time Magnus Knox going tit for tat.
I'm impressed with what the Reading Rainbucks have shown here so far.
Indeed, they've done a great job of keeping the Runway down. Magnus Knox appears to be the only one on his feet. Grabbing the book out of Lexicon hand. You might get your wish, Paul. You might see what Magnus Knox actually reads. The book in hand. Oh, wait a minute! Book strike right to the face of Lexicon. not meant to happen. You see the disbelief in Magnus Knox's face, and the Runway lining him up, dropping him face first on that book. Into the cover by Couture. That's gonna do it.
Here are your winners, the Runway!
And the Runway with a big win here on TNF as Calvin Couture browses through the chapters of Dalton Lexicon's book. What a hell of a tag team match, Paul.
Big win for the Runway, and again, see, that's how you do it. That's how you do it right
You're
there.
about a second off, too.
As we see the replay here brought to you by Sidekick Media Services, this illegal move onto the book. But again, referee Tony Leo choosing to swallow the whistle. We do not know what the fate of the 880 Tag Team Championships will be at the barbecue tomorrow night. But the Runway have certainly staked their claim to maybe some tag team action there on that event.
I could not agree with you more, Paul. I mean, the Runway with an impressive win. Tag champs are easily watching somewhere. What a hell of a match.
We're just getting started.
Folks, give it up one more time for your winners, the Runway. Now, alongside MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5, which you should be here for tomorrow night, there are tons of other 880 wrestling events that we want you to be a part of as well. Friday, July 31st, we're going to be over at Brillo Box for a no-ring show. That's going to be something else. You're going to want to be there. Like I said, that's Friday, July 31st. Then the next day, August 1st, over in Bellevue at 202 Hometown Tacos, we will be presenting Salsa Slam. That's right. And then on Saturday, August 8th, 880 Wrestling and Hybrid Championship Wrestling, our good friends up in Canada, are putting together a joint show right here at the warehouse. Saturday, August 8th. On that show, you will see KJ Orso in this building. You will also see the debuting Mance Warner taking on MV Young. So you're going to want to be there on Saturday, August 8th. This next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
Flowing right along here on Thursday Night Fights. But the Dark Cloud has came over the warehouse here at 880 Wrestling as we are on the verge of the presence of the Black Sheep.
Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Gunnar Bergmann. They are the trigger finger of the Dead Hand Society. This is the Black Sheep, Nick's Wilde.
Nick's Wilde in singles competition here on Thursday Night Fight. Of course, they are not alone. They have Gunnar Bergmann in tow. You never know how many members of the Dead Hand Society is lingering around here in the warehouse. Gunnar and Nick all alone here at 880 Wrestling.
No doubt that Gunnar Bergmann can be a wild card, to say the least, in this singles matchup. The Dead Hand Society always traveling in a pack. Always have an ace up their sleeve.
And their opponents.
So much more action to come, and wait a minute. Is that who I think it is? Oh yeah!
Making her way to the ring, fighting out of New Jersey, this is the iconic diva, Brianna Bandz!
Well, this is a surprise. We are in for a treat, Paul. It is Brianna Bandz.
Well, I've heard rumors that Brianna Bandz will be in the house on August 8th for the joint Slaughterhouse event of 880 Wrestling and Hybrid Championship Wrestling, but she's here like 2 weeks early.
I'm not complaining whatsoever. It's always a pleasure when Brianna Bandz is in the house. And here we go, singles action. Nick's Wilde, they may have their work cut out for them here, Paul.
I can't imagine that Nick's Wilde was expecting Brianna Bandz to be their opponent tonight.
I mean, we know the calculated offense of Nick's Wilde, the preparation they put into each and every single match. Just really no way to prepare for Brianna Bandz, who we did not expect to be here at the warehouse this evening. And Brianna Bandz looking fresh as a daisy in that ring right now. Oh my goodness. You can hear that one from the bottle rocket. As Brianna Bandz showing off the athletic ability. Tightrope across the top rope into that Hurricanrana. And Nick Wilde is just completely stunned right now.
Former 880 champion seemingly doesn't know what to expect here.
Yeah, this is a rare state of disbelief that I see the former 880 champion in right now, but wait a minute. Nick's denying Bandz this time and dropping the sidewalk slam on the knee. But again, that's been calculated offense of Nick Wilde, picking apart the limbs, the aggression. We've seen it on countless occasions with the Black Sheep, and it is no different than right now with Brianna Bandz.
As I mentioned, Brianna Bandz will be part of that joint event with 880 Wrestling and Hybrid Championship Wrestling Slaughterhouse. That's August 8th here at the warehouse. I heard some rumors you were trying to get in on that event. You want to speak about those?
I mean, there's been some rumors, there's been some question marks regarding that event, but that's in the future, Paul. We can worry about that at a different later time.
Yeah, I heard you drove up to Canada and tried to send Will Porter a smoke signal.
I don't know about all that. I don't know where you're getting your news from, Paul. Might be a little fabricated there, but right now Nick's Wilde still with full advantage on Brianna Bandz. And this right here is vintage Nick's Wilde. The roll throughs into the elbows. Excuse me, the forearm strikes of Nick's Wilde. Either way, it is inflicting damage on one Brianna Bandz. I'm just glad we have Bandz here in the house. Cover again by Wilde, and only 2.
Near fall there for Wilde, and the momentum does seem to have shifted in the favor of the trigger finger of the Dead Hand Society.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Strong package here. Brianna Bandz rolling up Nick Wilde. Look at the steal a win. Only a 2 count, though. But Nick Wilde immediately derails Bandz' momentum.
I don't know that that had the intended effect. I think that might have just upset Wilde.
Indeed it did, as Wilde propping Bandz up on that top rope. She goes down. She may be out cold. Cover now by Wilde, and only 2. We've seen Nick Wilde caught off guard before here in 880 Wrestling. I mean, a few weeks back, Los Tonios, he jumped off that damn ceiling, jumping off that top rope to surprise Nick Wilde. Now Brianna Bandz, another unexpected opponent for Wilde. Wilde's been having their work cut out for them recently.
Certainly been an uphill battle to get back in the championship ranks here at 880 Wrestling. Of course, when they returned, they had their sights set on the Hardcore Championship. They were defeated by KC War. They've had a couple tag team championship matches as well.
Yeah, and all unsuccessful in those matches. So Nick Wilde is again back to the drawing board. But Bandz is picked up on the second rope, delivers a shotgun drop kick. This could be the moment where Brianna Bandz could possibly catch her breath and regroup here. But how much was taken out of Brianna Bandz already? How much damage has been done? Apparently not that much, because Bandz is turning up right now. Clothesline after clothesline. Looks for a big kick, big step up in Seguri instead. Rocking the former 880 champion. Had it well scouted there, kick down low. And here is Bandz now. Bit of a reverse meteora using the ropes to her advantage. Cover on Wilde, and ooh, that was close. That was close.
Certainly can't forget the series of matches here in 880 that Brianna Bandz had with Zakiya Mercer.
So much history with Bandz and so many members of our roster. Possibly looking to put Nick Wilde away. But here is Nick up and down right onto the knee. Bandz might be done. Cover. No. Again. Bandz somehow kicking out.
See the look on Gunnar Bergmann's face there. He was ready to count that 3.
Gunnar was ready to pack it up and go back to the Dead Hand Society clubhouse. But until then, Nick Wilde still in this contest with Bandz. At this point in time, Nick's Wilde probably wondering what more do they have to do, but look at this. Brianna Bandz turning it into what is with a crossface. Submission is locked in deep. Nick's Wilde is in the center of the ring.
I don't know if they can get to the ropes.
Yeah, they are just inching away, and now bending back the arm. Nick's Wilde in a dangerous situation here. Brianna Bandz might snap the arm of Nick's.
The Black Sheep's in a bad way here.
Oh my goodness, look at the aggression from Bandz, dropping the elbows. I don't know how Nick's Wilde was able to fight free from that. Fighting through the pain and all, and dropping into a sit-out powerbomb, covered by Wilde in only 2. Holy hell. Nick's Wilde nearly lost their damn arm. I'm surprised it's still in the socket.
Just toying with Bandz.
At some point, the disrespect got to stop, and Nick's Wilde just got to capitalize and try and put Bandz away. Wait a minute. What the hell is this? The theme music is very familiar.
You know what music that is? Well, wait a second. That's Deathwatch, but that's not Deathwatch's music. That's the music of Remy LeVay, who Nick's Wilde put on the shelf.
Yeah, but in the ring right now, Gunnar Bergmann distracted with Deathwatch. Brianna Bandz is up on the shoulders of Nick's Wilde. Here into the cover. That's it. Brianna feels it. Bandz with the win.
Here is your winner, Brianna Bandz.
What a hell of a victory, and Brianna Bandz returned to 880 Wrestling. The distraction with Remy LeVay's music, Deathwatch's appearance, and Gunnar Bergmann's distraction led to the demise of Nick's Wilde.
What a win for Brianna Bandz in her return to 880 Wrestling. The Dead Hand Society is beside themselves.
This was not the way that Nick's Wilde wanted it to go on Thursday Night Fights. As we take another look at this replay here, that was the cover that did it all. Brianna Bandz securing a huge win against the former 880 champion. And Nick's is irate.
Trigger finger took their eye off the ball for 3 seconds, and that's all it takes here in wrestling.
Well, Paul, it was a pleasure being on commentary with you this evening. I have an in-ring interview to go prepare for, so I'm going to pass things over to Toddy Tondera for the rest of the evening.
An interview?
An interview. You'll see.
Oh,
You'll
good
see.
luck. Good luck.
This next match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Well, PPM. Toddy Tondera joining to the left of you. I was summoned by Austin Carnes.
Yeah, I guess he has an interview later.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Back with Thursday Night Fights. And we have a tag team competition.
Introducing first, they're the team of the Kobe Bryant of 880 Wrestling, the real skater boy of this shit, Kristian Robinson. His partner is the Shaman of Smoke, the Cannabis Casanova, Blizzy Blaze. Together, they are Rapaholics.
Well, I'll tell you what, Paul. 3 of the 4 of these competitors and this tag team attraction are jacked to the gill. Something, I guess, to be honest with you, both of us don't know too much about. Blizzy Blake, Kristian Robinson, Rapaholics.
Yeah, can't relate, but Rapaholics back in tag team action here. It's been a few weeks since we've got to see them team together. Of course, Blizzy Blake has a TNF championship match tomorrow night.
Yeah, we always talk about momentum going into our big events. The Big Ass Barbecue 5 tomorrow evening, just 24 hours away. Blizzy Blake has a date with both tits, Elijah Love and Marco Narciso.
Making their way in the ring, first weighing in at Rex from the hard streets of Manhattan, New York. He is hard, firm,
That makes a lot of sense. Iron sharpening iron there on the entrance. Ricky Harway punching those rock hard abs of ABBS. A little background information on Ricky Harway, of course, over the other side of the state. He's a part of Troy Dresden and PPW. You noticed something about our audience?
Well, I'm glad we cut away before that guy broke his hand punching those abs.
Yeah, I mean, up close and personal are these two. Ricky Harway has graced his presence at 880 Wrestling since the New Kensing era of 880. And now ABBS just shows up wherever ABBS damn well pleases. I caught up with ABBS in New York a couple weeks ago at New Fear City.
Can you move yours like that?
Move what? Like what?
Your abs.
Oh, no. The bell sounds here. Of course, this brings back to the good old days of 880 Wrestling, the T2T Brooklyn contingent stopping by Pittsburgh against Grapaholics. I think there's some allegations floating ABBS' way, but yeah, both these competitors in the ring absolutely jacked and conspicuous by her absence. Usually Abby is a part of ABBS, but I don't see his ab roller anywhere.
I don't think I've had a chance to meet her.
Quiet, quiet gal. Oh boy. We're on their early goings there. K-Rob has found that you don't mess with ABBS.
It's even worse if you have bare feet.
Well, he prefers bare feet, but in this instance, it's not going to help whatsoever. But in comes the authentic Blizzy Blake. Of course, a number of weeks ago, that Marco Narciso was pulling the greenest wrestlers of 880 out of a bowl and challenged them to a TNF championship match. Blizzy Blake, as he goes around and around in circles, defeated Marco Narciso after his name was drawn, but unfortunately Marco Narciso, the tramp that he is, won that championship back.
And of course you continue to bury the lead that Blizzy Blake's name had no business being in that lottery bowl to begin with. And so maybe that should theoretically invalidate his rematch clause, since he wasn't supposed to have the championship match in the first place. But nevertheless, he does have that title shot tomorrow at the barbecue.
I mean, there's no invalidating the good. Creating some space now. ABBS taking a little break. Fans got chairs this week. Pretty cool.
That's a lot of chairs. Usually you have to bring your own.
Oh, Ricky Harway, and I'll say this again in a nice way, I guess creating some space. Now, Grapaholics, they're quite intimidating. I mean, let the record show that these two are two of the most agile athletes, most unorthodox athletes that we have in our locker room. Every time you see Blizzy, every time you see K-Rob, they pull out something a little bit different. So if you want to talk about size and power, look no further than one Ricky Harway. Big double axe handle by Blake. Kick low. Oh! A little bit of an enziguri action.
Seeing the educated feet of Blake on display here.
Of course, if you want to talk about PPW, I mean, Blizzy Blake was out that way with our buddy Facade. So very familiar these two are. Both of them part of Queer Punk Outlaws at T2T Brooklyn. Oh, big frying pan chop by Harway. What do you think of a competitor like Ricky Harway, Paul?
Certainly somebody that can make some waves here with a tag team victory here with ABBS. ABBS was the...
I believe that's what the wise Al Amon said.
There's no D there, right? It's ABBS.
Yeah, not a lot of D here. Oh, big spear into the corner. Look how fluid these two are together. Very crisp, very snappy. Oh! Paying homage to one of their favorite tag teams. Cover here, 2. Oops! Big oops-a-daisy. ABBS with a big elbow, Ricky Harway. Now, K-Rob has been making a name for himself in the independent scene for quite some time. You know, as of recent, has been in the ring with Rich Swann. But wait a minute, the director of traffic, K-Rob, down in front. There goes Blizzy, all over Harway.
Harway almost took a seat in one of those chairs, and it is all Grapaholics right now.
Taking another break on Miss Bandz over there.
Blizzy better save some energy for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. So we mentioned that big-ass barbecue 24 hours away, but let's not forget, big main event, the Hybrid Championship on the line. Buffalo's Rude Awakening, Isaiah Prince challenges the King of Pittsburgh, MV Young, in our main event. Oh, into the post here. And taking control now is this T2T Brooklyn contingent. Slowing the pace down. Obviously, that would only favor Harway and ABBS. Everything's been poetry in motion so far for Grapaholics. But now they're playing more so in the school of Ricky Harway.
Yeah, that slow, methodical pace definitely favors both of them. Now ABBS back into the action here.
Oh, no, not his pretty face. Oh, goodness. Oh, bit of a sidewalk slam. Blizzy doesn't look like he knows where he is, and a big ABBS splash. 2. Oh, 2 count. Very close.
How was that not it?
Oh, come on now. I would love to see something weird, but not particularly what you have in mind. Oh, come on now. That's hard to watch. Of course, the Cannabis Casanova makes his bag on his pretty looks. Wait a second, he's still in this and he's not knocked out. To your point, Paul, you think that would have been it. Swinging neck breaker. Cover. 2, just a 2 count. But as you mentioned before, Paul, a tag team victory for this T2T Brooklyn contention for ABBS could go such a long way. I mean, you got a former tag team champion, a former TNF champion in the ring, K-Rob, an independent star. This could mean a lot for them.
We still have no idea what the future of the 880 Tag Team Championships will be for tomorrow night's barbecue event.
Barbecue, it's you're missing a word.
I'm missing a few words. Like I don't like to say the A word.
The A word, okay. The A word.
There's the poster, though.
Yes. MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5. Of course, we now know that Gianni Michael Enrico will be taking on Effie, the big triple threat match for the TNF Championship. Blizzy Blake, Elijah Love, Marco Narciso. In our big main event, you heard our champion a little bit earlier this evening, Brandon St. James, Jamie Jamison, 880 Championship on the line, and that big steel cage where BSJ so far is 1-0.
1-0, but the rules are a little bit different tomorrow night. There's no escape in that cage match. They took away the escape rule.
Big 360 by K-Rob. Impressive every time you see it. Lefties down. But ABBS, there's still some gas in the tank. I think they should have dumped him before they tried that. Another momentum shift. I mean, the raw power of Grapaholics. I'd like to see these two a lot of different places, not just Pittsburgh. Oh, kip up assisted by Ricky Harway himself. Big boot. I mean, with an athletic specimen. Oh, wait a sec. Oh! I mean, I think he hit wrist first, which even is worse. Oh! Big collider clothesline.
Turned him inside out.
Oh! Black hole slam by ABBS, and the confidence of Harway and ABBS right now. You know, I think we're seeing a different style of Ricky Harway than we've seen in the past. That confidence, that poise. Something seems to be clicking that the earlier versions of Harway, maybe not. Gonna bust in some ganja here, head first. Oh, there's that goozle claw of ABBS. ABBS on ABBS crime. Oh, and there goes the flying hidden blade.
That one was totally hidden.
420 frog splash, and will this be the future of Narciso tomorrow night?
Here are your winners, Kristian Robinson and Blizzy Blake, Grappa-holics.
Big tag team victory from Blake and K-Rock. You know, it's been a night. I mean, I've been here all night. I was paged by Austin Carnes to jump on the headset. But tonight, a lot of great matches so far.
It's great action so far, and you basically mentioned it, Toddy. If Blizzy Blake were to hit that 420 frog splash on either Marco Narciso or Elijah Love tomorrow night, he could become a two-time TNF champion.
Would you call that fair this time, Paul?
Well, the match is official. Everybody knows about it. So, again, take nothing away from the talent of Blizzy Blake. He wasn't next in line for that championship match. I would argue that Blizzy Blake was too good for the green lottery. That's kind of where the beef is. He didn't meet the qualifications.
Jack Phantom over there.
You know, he offered to buy me a suit jacket.
Jack Phantom or Blizzy Blake?
Yes.
Folks, give it up one more time for Blizzy Blake and Kristian Robinson. We have got more great action to come tonight. Before we do that, we have some thank yous that we want to get out of the way, because we have some people here at AAD Wrestling that make things go smoothly each and every Thursday here for Thursday Night Fights. They are the lifeblood of this company, and we want to show them some love, so be sure to give them a round of applause. I'd like to start with our sponsors for this evening. Give it up to La Spada Contracting and Landscaping. Visit them for your home renovation needs.
And your cage building needs.
Also, Arnold Glass and Vape, right outside of New Kensington. Go check them out. Shout out to TR and everyone over at Arnold Glass and Vape. And also Three Floyds Brewing. Three Floyds Brewing. They're a great local Pittsburgh company. We're so grateful to have our sponsors. If you want to sponsor 880 Wrestling, send us an email at 880wrestling@gmail.com. Folks, give a big round of applause to the folks over at Sidekick Media Services. Sorg and our amazing camera crew who do fantastic work, broadcasting us every week on IndieWrestling.live and on YouTube. They are fantastic. I also want to shout out over on sound to the biggest star in the warehouse, none other than Lane Alexander.
Responsible for probably 40 entrances
fantastic
in
job
2 days.
again as always. Our lighting crew, Zane and Aaron, do a fantastic job putting everything together. Shout outs to them as well. I want to shout out our commentary team for this evening. Hiding. Okay, there we go. Professional Paul Michaels. Show your face, Paul. There you go. We also got Pittsburgh's favorite jagoff, none other than Austin Carnes.
Oh, no false start
and
for
last
Austin
but not
this
least,
week.
I cannot forget the voice of 880 Wrestling. Give it up for Toddy Tondera.
Thank you, Rob, for the scarf. It's quite cold. It comes in handy.
Still summer, right? I also want to thank our referees for this evening, Tony Leo and Scotty Davidson, who have been calling the action all night long. And last but not least, my name is Eamon Payton. Thank you all so much for allowing me to host each and every Thursday. I mentioned him before, but let's keep that applause going for a second and welcome to the ring at this time, Pittsburgh's favorite jagoff. Give it up for Austin Carnes.
We are just 24 hours away from MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5. That's right. Yeah! It is happening right here at the warehouse. And guys, I gotta tell you, there is so many great matches to come tomorrow. Effie's gonna be here. FE versus GME, that's going to be great. Not only that, there's a triple threat match for the TNF Championship. There's a steel cage, which is set up right here. Jamie Jameson, Brandon St. James. It's going to be one hell of a match. But I noticed there's one champion that's not on the card yet. I noticed there's one champion who doesn't quite have an opponent yet. And that just so happens to be my guest at this time. Maybe we'll figure it out tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 880 Wrestling Hardcore Champion, the Muay Thai Maniac, KC War!
And it goes without saying, Austin Carnes has been with 880 Wrestling for a year now officially. And someone that has shared everything that he's known about independent professional wrestling with this young man, Austin, is our hardcore champion, KC War.
Oh, great. Austin gets to interview his favorite wrestler. Get ready for another softball sessions with Austin Carnes.
KC War, of course, at No Ceilings, defeated Sammy Suntheimer to retain that hardcore championship. The future not set as of now. But Austin and KC are about to have a sit down just 24 hours before MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue. Let's see what's on KC War's mind tonight.
Let's do it, KC. I got a microphone for you. Let's take a seat. All right, KC. I've known you for a very long time, so this is going to be really cool. Last time we saw you defend that 880 Hardcore Championship, you went one-on-one with Sammy Suntheimer. And I'll admit, on commentary, I was leaning a little more towards your favor. I even used words such as immature to describe Sammy Suntheimer. But I want to take that back and give you both credit. You guys tore the house down. Arguably match of the night. It was incredible. Now coming off of that match, I got to ask you, KC, how you feeling about that? How you feeling about your match with Sammy Suntheimer?
You know what? I'll give it to Sammy. I really set out the intention to push him to his boundaries. Find that extra gear within him and really seek out that resolve that really pushes you over the mountain. The mountain that I've learned how to climb the entire way to the Hardcore Championship. I'm very... Forgive the technical difficulties, but I am extremely proud of Sammy Suntheimer and the match that we had because he showed me he has the fight in him. He has the fighting spirit, and he's willing to go to the nitty-gritty areas, really deep in the corners, digging for pucks to find that extra gear. And I really think I pulled it out of him, and I'm really excited to see what the future does hold for someone as bright of a future as Sammy Suntheimer.
Couldn't agree more with you, KC. You've defended that hardcore champion. Yeah, give it up again, guys, for Sammy Suntheimer, KC War. What a hell of a match that was. You've been hardcore champion for a while now. You've defended it on multiple occasions against multiple opponents. I gotta ask, what does the future hold for the hardcore title?
The future holds whomever's willing to show up. Are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to take me down? Because I've spent this year fighting giants. Guys like Matt Cash, guys like Wade Allen. These are significantly bigger opponents than me, and Sammy Suntheimer just didn't have that same size, and I'm able to catch an edge against him. But with that being said, I will slay any dragon that comes my way.
KC, I said it before you got out here. I noticed there was a blank spot on MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5's card. You're the 880 Wrestling Hardcore Champion. I know you're a fighting champion. I know you want to defend that damn title. Who do you want to fight tomorrow?
Austin, who do I want to fight? Who do I want to fucking fight? I want that goddamn roster to stand up to me. I am the hardcore champion. I am the bar that needs to be...
What was that? I know we had some microphone difficulties. Is anybody on the head? I don't know what that was. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Is that who I think it is, Paul? Gory has returned to 880 Wrestling. Austin, get the heck out of there. We haven't seen Gory in a year's time. And Casey War was looking for someone to step up to the plate. My goodness! Our hardcore champion bent backwards.
Well, I can't imagine this was what Casey War was expecting when he asked for somebody to step up. I mean, Gory is a name that is synonymous with hardcore wrestling in the greater Pittsburgh area. What's going on here?
Well, I think Gory remembers what we did last summer.
This isn't about you. This is about you, Casey War. Ever since winning that hardcore championship, you've been walking around like you've conquered the world. I've watched you come out week after week, talking to the young kids like you're some battle-tested veteran giving out life lessons. The truth is, you are one of the young kids, Casey War. I've got scars from this business on my body that are older than your entire career.
Have you scared the corner? They cut really quick, so it's like you're like, this is your PVC up.
And yeah, there's one thing they don't see that I do. I've looked you in the eyes. I've seen it. The doubt. And yeah, you could try and hide it behind the smiles. You could try and hide it behind the speeches. You could even try and hide it by giving opportunities to people with less experience. Because you know the truth. And that it's safer to fight someone you think you can beat than be across the ring from a demon who's been through hell. You call yourself hardcore. Hardcore isn't having that title held up in the air and bleeding a little. Hardcore is when your body's beaten and broken and tells you to quit, but you choose violence instead. And you think just because these people cheer for your name, say your name, you've won a few championships, you deserve to be at the top of this mountain? You don't deserve shit. So tomorrow night, I'm coming for that hardcore title. And when I rip it from your hands over your broken body, everyone in 880 will know what it's like when your nightmares come to collect.
As he throws down the microphone, Gory stakes claim to the hardcore championship of 880 Wrestling.
Be careful what you wish for. Casey War, you wanted an opponent for tomorrow night, and the New Age Plague has stepped up to the challenge.
What do you think of those allegations there? Gory says you haven't met anybody till you step up to me, who has bruised and battered their body their whole lives.
I'm still in my rookie year. I can't say anything.
Well, Casey War thinking of his own dastardly ideas. In 24 hours' time, the Muay Thai Maniac will defend the Hardcore Championship against a Pittsburgh legend at the warehouse, Gory. What a match that's going to be.
That one will not be for the faint of heart.
Well, let's try to reset here somehow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, another reason to be there tomorrow night at MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5. Seemingly another match being added to the card. You guys are going to want to be there. Now let's move on. Who's ready for some more wrestling? This next match is an 8-person.
Hold on. Wait
a second here. It's Intern Mitch and Centurion Hall.
I have the microphone, you idiots! Shut up!
Why does it work now?
I'll take it from here, you tub of goo.
Tub of goo? Merlin, did you hear that? I guess we're prepared for a flood.
Introducing 2 of the wrestlers that is going to destroy Dooby, Drunky, Little Miss Flower Girl, and her muscle man. Introducing first, accompanied by Centurion Hall, whatever, and 880s generational prospect, the Intern, Mitch. First, he is the Playboy, Elijah Love, and his tag team partner. He is borderline indecent. He is the greatest TNF champion of all time, Marco Narciso!
Well, I guess they have found themselves a personal ring announcer. The champion in training, Elijah Love, and the champion himself, Marco Narciso, making their presence known 24 hours before MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue.
Well, I think everybody should give everything a try here in 880 Wrestling, and I've recently done some ring announcing of my own. I gotta say, I hope Mitch never does it again.
Well, I'll tell you what, 880 Wrestling is the place where you can give something a try once. There's no 2 individuals more eye-catching in our locker room than the borderline indecent one and the Playboy.
Now, did Mitch say that they were competing here? Because Marco does not look dressed to compete at all.
Mitch.
Now this is a little much.
Mitch, that was such a good introduction. Thank you. You know, and I could hear you gush about me all day, really. I mean, really. And so could all of you, right? Thank you. Thank you. However, Mitch, you have one thing a little mistaken. Yeah. See, I'm actually not going to be in action tonight because tonight you're proving your worth as my left tit. And that you're not some sort of plastic fun bag, okay? Besides, I need my beauty rest to defend and retain my title tomorrow. Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
Or maybe somebody will put Blake's name in the dish again.
What?
Wait a sec.
What are you talking about?
An accusation from Centurion Hall that Elijah Love, as you said, Paul, somebody put the name in the dish. More on that at 11. But right now, we have 8-person tag action, and here comes the new baddies of 880 Wrestling, the Dead Hand Society.
The tag team partners of the Viking Rover, Gunnar Bergmann, and the working class werewolf, Harway. They are the Dead Hand Society.
The Viking Rover, Gunnar Bergmann, who's also made his presence known a little bit earlier this evening, and the working class werewolf. And wait a second here, Marco Narciso is coming over to the table, Paul.
Well, Marco asks so politely, I'm going to let Marco join you for this matchup. How about that?
Well, that wasn't scheduled, but I guess if you're as a champion, Marco will be joining me. Well, this was not scheduled, but I'm joined by the TNF champion, Marco Narciso.
That's right, Toddy. I am the champion himself. Yep.
And their opponents.
Bestow in my greatness.
Oh, I'm bestowing. Elijah's waving to you.
Elijah so got this. You got this, Elijah.
And here comes Team 880 Wrestling.
Making their way to the ring. First, fighting out of Cloud City, he is Drove Femi. Drove Dooby. His partner, fighting out of your local flower garden, she is the botanical badass, the unwilting Tatiana. Fighting out of East New York, he is the smoke seeker, Shotgun Adam. And fighting straight from the bar and representing the Department of Jocks, he is 1/4 of the 880 Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Sean Ballman.
What a cavalcade of a collection of folks here and this 8-man tag.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting if you ask me.
Disgusting?
Thanks for asking.
Well, Dro Dooby making his return
Gross.
to pro wrestling.
What is happening right there in that corner? That
I would think
that is way too inappropriate. Really.
You don't appreciate some chugging sometimes? Dro Dooby making his return to professional wrestling tonight at 880. We haven't seen Dro Dooby in quite some time. It's
Shut up, Tupac family.
Tupac family.
Trying to butt in. This is my time on commentary, not Tupac time. Okay? Okay? Stay in your little chair. Yeah.
Well, okay, so there's an issue now with Marco and the Tupac family.
There always has been.
I mean, Dro Dooby, I guess, is offensive to you. You're not known for liking 880's highest flyers.
No, so I'm immediately triggered, I gotta say. And look at that little garden hoe standing next to him.
Of course, Shotgun Adams, Tatiana. So tell me a little bit about your relationship with your, I guess, new intern, Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch is putting in the work, I will say. As I said 2 weeks ago, you know, every good bra has room for two tits. And Mitch is the champion intern training. Okay.
I see.
And he's doing great. I mean, did you hear his introduction for me tonight? Like that? It was amazing.
Had some thoughts on it, but I did hear it, yes.
Yeah, what were your thoughts?
Well, I won't say those on air. But of course now...
He wouldn't. Wow.
Nothing like a butt chug to start off the matchup here. But something about Mitch, I mean, with Leaders by Example. Leaders by Example was very protective of Mitch. I don't see you defending Mitch in the same way. He's kind of defenseless in there.
Toddy, what does Leaders by Example know about anything? I'm the wrong person to be asking this question, okay? I don't want to talk about them. LBE is in the past. That never happened. As far as I'm concerned, I was never associated with them in any aspect.
Well, we will strike that from the record, but what we won't strike is a big chug bump to Mitch.
I find that very offensive.
Hey, we're not on cable, we're on YouTube.
What's the difference?
Here comes the working class werewolf, Tyler Voxx. I think Voxy wants a bump.
What is happening?
What isn't happening?
This was not a
Wait.
part of our intern training.
Oh! The boys are
Okay,
all right.
we got to get Elijah in here. Elijah's going to clean this mess up real quick.
Wait a sec. I mean, Voxy is Mitch's tag team partner.
Just whose team is he on? Are you serious?
And a pack of sausages just rung the bell of Mitch.
I'm
well,
walking
goodness.
out. I'm walking out.
You can't walk out now, Marco. Wait a sec, throw Dooby. Oh! I mean, everybody's getting a bump. Shoddy, get in there.
Okay, when are we getting to actual wrestling here? Can someone tell me that? What is the...
Well, I mean, there's nobody to protect Mitch in there. I don't see the Playboy doing much. You're champion in training. And Shoddy, oh! That was the hardest bump yet.
There is a complete lack of decorum right now, okay? This is so disrespectful. Come on, Mitch. Get up. Get up. Oh, yeah, let's get the garden hoe in here.
I mean, the mid-size Magnolia is feeling a bit bigger tonight, Marco.
Okay, listen, I don't care about Tatiana, okay?
Give it to him. Pow! Right in the kisser. One more. Eamon, why don't you get in there? Oh, wait a sec.
What?
Wait
okay,
a sec.
no.
This will be Tony Leo's first bump.
You know, I feel left out.
Yeah! Referee Tony Leo getting him some. What a moment.
I guess let me go in there and do it next. Might as well, if everyone's just doing it these days.
Well, you have forfeited your chance
Jesus.
to do that yourself. You were originally scheduled to be a part of this match, and taking your place is Mitch.
It was required for his training. He has to complete his training courses to be a champion one day.
Well, that's a horse of a different feather as far as a training course. But, oh, well, fun and games is over. The Viking Rover with a straight right to the side of the head of Tatiana.
You know what they say about a horse of a different feather?
Well,
They
some
ask
say
about
it's
the
the
weather.
year of the horse, yeah?
It is the year of the horse.
No bumps to be served.
All right, Gunnar is bringing some class finally to this match, if you can call it that.
Of course, Gunnar Bergmann, the Goliath of the Dead Hand Society.
Ooh.
I've seen his basements, and I see all the weaponry he's collected over the years. A fierce competitor.
Get back in there, Chug. Come on.
Oh, there's Elijah. Didn't want to stand up for Mitch.
Elijah is doing what he needs to do.
Tatiana left stranded in the corner.
Maybe they should all get back to their tag corner. Like, maybe if they worried about themselves and not what's going on with Gunnar and Tati, maybe they'd be doing better.
Tag into Tyler Voxx. He's now the legal competitor. But Marco, talk to me a little bit about your triple threat match tomorrow night.
I guess we need some mood lighting in here with all the bumping going on. Snapmare by Voxy. Oh. That's right. You got it, Elijah. You got it. Get her. Get her.
The plan, Marco? Was this the plan?
Hey, we needed some mood lighting. Little ambiance. Ooh.
Oh! Big double stomp by Elijah.
That's my champion in training. Are you serious? Really?
Well, there is some mood lighting that is discovered, but the Playboy Elijah Love, Tatiana, is now incapacitated in the ring. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that.
Enough of what? I'm showing my support. It's like how my bra shows me support.
Well, inside that very bra, I guess you have Elijah on one side and Mitch on the other. Well,
are you about to ask me if I have a third nipple?
Look, I'm not going to say what I was about to ask.
Is that where this is going, Toddy?
But do you have a third nipple?
That's to be confirmed or denied. Okay.
Good enough. Oh, look at this. Again, in the corner. I mean, Tatiana has been trapped for a lot of this contest away from her tag team opponents, and they're trying to make an example of Tatiana right now. You want to talk about a former TNF champion? When we opened the shop, Tatiana was raising the neon gold that night.
And now she's back in the garden shed. Look what happened.
Well,
living in the greenhouse.
Love. She's found love in Shotgun Adams.
It disgusts me. Yeah, how romantic, how romantic. Tatiana and Shitgun. All right. What a romance story. Twilight couldn't compare. Oh. You know, I have respect for Gunnar's makeup. It's not quite as great as mine, obviously. But I see an attempt.
And there comes Big Shotgun Adams. He was through seeing Tatiana get beat on, and he's going to take out anybody. Oh, big spear.
Oh.
Fireman's carry position, up and down with the Death Valley driver.
Whatever.
It's been a big year for Shotgun Adams. The Knicks win the series. He moves to Pittsburgh, and he's on a roll right now. But in comes the Playboy. Showing off a little bit for Marco over here. Oh! We're about to see Mitch try to steal one, but wait a
Elijah is in the correct here, yes.
Okay.
I have
Elijah's
trained
the
him
superior?
well. Yes.
Well, be that as it may, Mitch was looking to have a 3 count there, but Elijah Love interrupted that. The working class werewolf in there with Chug.
Oh.
Big suplex. Oh, big double stomp.
That's right.
You want to talk about a beast fit to be tied? It's one Tyler Voxx. Oh! Hit a little pause on the VCR and then a big kick.
I guess Anthrocon was just in town. You know what? Okay, Mitch. I am very proud of my tits right now, okay? I'll be the one to say it. I love my tits even.
Well, as it is right now, I think one is bigger than the other.
My eyes are up here. What is she gonna do, really? Really?
Oh, I guess that answers your question. She's working up tall. Big knee. Oh, big cross body, but she's caught. Oh. Big fall away. Gunnar throwing Tatiana all the way across the ring.
We got this in the bag.
And that hidden ace of the Dead Hand Society, Tyler Voxx.
Oh!
Voxx cutter. There's Shoddy soon to follow, making connection here. And we're only 24 hours away from Envy Young's Big Ass Barbecue. Everyone is battling for momentum.
Nice.
Catching a stray from Elijah and a tag back in.
Elijah and I are just dominating 880 recently. This is crazy. We're just... God, we're so much better than everyone else.
Cover 2, ring it up.
Here are your winners, the team of Mitch, Elijah Love, and the Dead Hand Society.
And all is right in the world. All is right. I am one proud champion right about now, Toddy. What about you?
I'm not very proud of what I just saw, but I would allow you to your tits now.
Allow me to my tits?
I would allow
I'm
you to.
going to my tits on my own avolition, I'll have you know.
The TNF champion,
yes,
Marco
Paul.
Narciso.
You understand greatness when it's your own. Sorry. Toddy.
Hey, Paul, did you turn the lights off?
It wasn't me. Hey, how about Mitch back in the win column? What's good?
There may be a flood in Pittsburgh tonight. But Elijah Love, Mitch, and the Dead Hand Society pick a big W up on the night before the Big Ass Barbecue.
This headset smells nicer than when I left. I don't know. Go figure.
Well, as Marco was explaining, there is a pecking order to these tits. Tomorrow night, triple threat action. Marco Narciso defends the TNF championship against Elijah Love and Blizzy Blake. Bye, Marco.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have one question for you. Who here is ready for your main event of the evening? How about we make it extra special and make it a championship main event of the evening? This is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Hybrid Championship Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship.
Main event time here at the warehouse. To my right, the professional Paul Michaels. I am Toddy Tondera. Thank you for joining our family this evening. The Hybrid Championship Wrestling title on the line. And here comes Buffalo's Rude Awakening. You can see it behind his eyes, Paul. He is determined. Now 24 hours before Envy Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5, this man looks to take that hybrid championship. Now walking into tomorrow, could you imagine Envy Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5, him not champion?
Who knows what there would even be for him to do. I mean, we suspect that the hybrid heavyweight championship will be defended tomorrow night at MV Young's very own barbecue. We've got hybrid championship wrestling coming here to the warehouse on August 8th for Slaughterhouse. Lots of big opportunities around the hybrid heavyweight champion. Some of those matches have already kind of been announced with MV Young as one of the participants, but you would imagine that would have to change if he loses the title tonight. Buffalo is closer to Canada.
one of the aces of Enjoy Wrestling, the current holder of the Fest Wrestling Championship. Was a part of that Captain's Fall match back at Enjoy Wrestling's Best for Business. The winner of this contest will defend the Hybrid Championship tomorrow night. But these two powerhouses look to go toe-to-toe tonight.
Not only was MV part of that matchup at Best for Business, but he was, other than the captain, Mikey Montgomery, the only other survivor from the winning team.
Locked and loaded after a big victory at Negative Outlook in West Virginia last weekend. Bit of a hot streak for the KOP. The lights are dimmed, the crowd is hot. There is no doubt about it.
Big fight feel here in the warehouse for this one, and it's not just because the lights are out.
I like it.
Your referee for this contest, Scotty Davidson. Introducing first, to my right, the challenger, fighting out of Buffalo, New York. He weighs in tonight at 250 pounds. This is Isaiah Prince. And his opponent, to my left, fighting out of 829 Industry Street, a.k.a. the Warehouse, by way of the shop and 880 Dottie Block. He is Pittsburgh made, Pittsburgh paid, and internationally laid. He is the current reigning and defending hybrid world heavyweight champion, the King of Pittsburgh, MV Young!
Scott Lefty Davidson holding that prestigious championship up here for our main event. Big stakes. The winner defends that championship at Big Ass Barbecue 5. It's been since Spring Uncensored since we've seen Isaiah Prince. In a short time, Isaiah Prince has made something of himself, as you mentioned, in the Buffalo area and beyond. I see a lot of similarities between these two individuals. Some of the same haunts that MV Young cut his teeth in. Now, Buffalo's Rude Awakening is doing the same through Buffalo, through Canada, through the independents. Both powerhouses from different cold weather states.
Well, Toddy, you talked about the similarities, and no doubt there are plenty. But there are also some differences between the champion and the challenger here, and the biggest disparity between the two is the experience edge that I would give to MV Young. MV more than doubling Isaiah Prince in overall professional wrestling experience, 12 years to 5. And everything that you're talking about, Isaiah Prince is in the process of doing. MV Young has done all of that. It's been there, done that. This is just another bump in the road here for the King of Pittsburgh.
You mentioned the difference in experience. Do you find, Professional Paul Michaels, that there might be a difference in hunger for maybe a younger Isaiah Prince that maybe doesn't have the experience, maybe doesn't have the accolades as MV Young, but is trying to reach for that brass ring?
Inexperience does sometimes breed youthful exuberance. You called it hunger. That's also a fair way to describe it. I mean, certainly we have seen MV Young in surprise scenarios kind of get caught with his eye off the ball a little bit. I mean, he lost the Hybrid Championship once on U.S. soil already to amateur wrestler Reese Hayes, though this particular piece of the action, I think, falls into line with the champion's skill set. He loves to fight out here.
Yeah, we saw a street fight at the Glitter Box between Blizzy Blake and MV Young that went through the streets of Homestead. And much like our main event tomorrow night between BSJ and Jamie Jamison, I've seen MV Young and Jamie Jamison both bloodied to hell fighting on top of a van. And I think this is a way, as you mentioned, an advantage for MV Young. I mean, the experience comes into play here.
MV taking a seat.
Oh, big slap across the chest. Oh, what is he doing? Well, revving up the engines is one Isaiah Prince, and that's a powerhouse going full speed and a big boot. My goodness.
Went the whole way around the ring.
And isn't that apropos, Paul, that Isaiah Prince poses in front of our banner of champions here? Oh. I don't think that couple understands they're in harm's way with these two big dogs.
Yeah, trust me, I've been collateral damage in an 880 crowd before.
Oh, big slap across the face. Sits him down. There's some machine gun chops. Hey, the Pirates need a closer. We got a main eventer for them. Cannonball! Into the pool that is Isaiah Prince, and the KOP leaving it all on the line. The collateral damage you mentioned you've been called, was that by Austin? Did you get word he's been saying that about you?
No, the first night I ever attended a show at the shop, MV Young threw amateur wrestler Reese Hayes directly into me. I was in a chair. And
well, that's sort of your baptism into this madness. Wait a second, reversal here. Putting on the brakes. Oh, big elbow. Big elbow strike. Lefty is, I guess, staying out of this one, holding the whistle there. And now we're more so into the territory of Isaiah Prince. And we have seen this before, in fact, executed by MV Young. Seems like somebody's been watching footage. Oh! Slap across the chest. We saw that out of MV in the New Kensington area, but these two big dogs are off their leash tonight. Big suplex in the ring.
not the way you want to get back into the ring if you're the hybrid champion.
Two count. But I'll tell you what, interesting piece of business here. Isaiah Prince and MV Young. If this almost happened here at 880 Wrestling a few years ago, schedules did not align, but this is a match that Isaiah Prince has won it. I mean, he feels like at this point that he's made a lot of maneuvers in Buffalo, starting to conquer Buffalo as his town. But as another cold weather city, he wants to make his mark in Pittsburgh yet.
What an opportunity this would be. Again, the hybrid championship is on the line. Capturing that title would punch Isaiah Prince's ticket to so many upcoming events.
Yeah.
Including as soon as tomorrow night.
Yeah, MV Young is scheduled for many defenses of this hybrid championship. Card subject to change. If Prince is able to get a big victory here, we got to reshuffle the deck. But likewise, if MV Young is able to get a big victory over Isaiah Prince, his health may be a concern coming into our biggest show of the summer tomorrow. So a lot on the line for both of these two cats.
That's true. I'm sure MV does not want to compete hurt at his own barbecue. I understand it's the 5th iteration of this event.
Yes, I've been here for all 5. Oh, big clothesline. Hey, I've been in this group before the barbecues. We had a house. It was a whole thing. Wait a sec. Backslide, 2. Ever intuitive as MV Young. I didn't think Isaiah Prince, the powerhouse he is. Wait a sec. 2 count. Was expecting a backslide. Of course, Isaiah Prince is often at Neo Pro Wrestling over in Ohio as well. Caught up with him a couple of times. Making the States.
MV seems like it might be honestly caught a little bit off guard with the tenacity of Isaiah Prince here.
That's a good word for it, Paul. Oh! Wait, quick cover. 2. Oh, 2 count. Shout out to William Porter. If you're watching at home, your championship's on the line again.
You might have a new champion if this keeps up.
Oh, come on now. Begging the champ to be up. Fireman's carry position. Look at the power of Prince. Oh, blocked. Oh, what a match this is. Big sit-on with an FU. 2. Oh, 2 count. I want to thank you all once again for tuning in to Thursday Night Fight's main event. We're here every Thursday at the warehouse. Paul Michaels to my right, Toddy Tondera, and full head of steam. Nothing in the pool there. Up and over. So smooth. Oh! Almost took his head off. Oh, body on body, and all circles presupposed back on the outside.
And MV, I thought, was trying to roll out the ring to kind of take a breath there. And credit to Isaiah Prince for staying on him and being able to inflict even more punishment.
So we saw Isaiah Prince in the ring, looking at all our banners of champions. Oh, made it in the nick of time. See, I'm surprised that Isaiah kept that count going, because by a count out, he can't win the title. Maybe some bragging rights. Big F5, 2, and whoa! Man, lefty.
Was dangerously close. But we never take it easy the night before a big event, do we?
No, we don't. No, we don't. Hope to see everybody at the warehouse tomorrow night. Main card starts at 8 p.m. We found out it is Casey Ward defending the Hardcore Championship against Pittsburgh legend Gory. BSJ, Jamie Jamison in a cage in our main event. Gianni Michael Enrico and Effie in a one-on-one contest. As well as we saw a little bit earlier on, Marco Narciso defending the TNF Championship against Blizzy Blake, Elijah Love. Department of Jocks will be here, and what I'm told is a big surprise matchup. But right now, exchanging heaters in the ring. Oh, goodness. It's that all Japan style. 2 big brutes going at it. Big Pittsburgh plunge. Count. 2. And that's it. KOP over.
Here is your winner, and still hybrid heavyweight champion, MV Young!
And now it's official. The King of Pittsburgh, MV Young, will defend that hybrid world championship tomorrow. And what a main event!
What a matchup here. As you can see the replay here provided by Sidekick Media Services of the Pittsburgh Plunge. What a showing from Isaiah, but at the end of the night, the Prince became acquainted with the King.
"24 hours away from MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5. To my right, the professional Paul Michaels. I am Tawny Tondera. We will see you tomorrow night. Get roached.
And to all my ops out there, I gotta tell you, I don't plan on going fucking anywhere. So tomorrow, if you have other plans, cancel them with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your partner. Come watch MV Young and then fuck about it later. Guess what? Tomorrow's the 5th barbecue, and you better get your ass here. Folks, give it up one more time for MV Young. And you heard the man. Come out tomorrow, right here at the warehouse, 8 p.m. Big Ass Barbecue.